Hey, Alcove. So, I want to talk about higher consciousness again because this is a topic that we've been talking about. But why people say to find your inner child? Because this is so important to this concept. Your inner child, or you as a child, did not have all these rules and boxes and information placed upon us and ways of thinking and all of these things. When you're a kid, you're just learning. You don't have all of those things within you. So everything that you see or hear or talk about or learn is new, and it's like magic. Like you never knew any of it before. So when you go back into your inner child, it's a way of thinking. It's a way of clearing everything you've learned out to this point and relearning all of the topics that you once thought that you knew or thought that you felt a type of way about. Like, I'm going to use this as an example, but let's just say aliens, okay? Like, we don't know if aliens exist or not, or what's really out there, or the ocean. We've only, seen only part of the ocean, or really truly know what's in the deepest depths of the ocean, or outer space, or all of these things. We only have a glimpse of those things. So there's so many things in this world up to this point that we as humans still do not understand fully. So when something happens in life, whatever it is, like right now, what's happening in the world with all of these things that are coming out every day, and just politics in general, which I know is a touchy subject, but there's the right and the left. Well, most people fall with their beliefs somewhere in between the right and the left, but they pin it like we're up against each other, like it's always a war, like this side versus this side, when really most of us are somewheres in the middle. You need to start looking at things, taking the time to stop when something comes out that's upsetting to you, or a piece of information comes at you, or a belief, or someone's challenging you on something. Take that time to stop, clear whatever it is out that you previously thought on that topic, and look at it from a child's point of view and start researching it and come up with your own opinion. You do not need to believe the news or the president or this person or that person, or because your family thinks this way that you're supposed to think this way. No, you need to think for yourself and compile your own opinion. That's part of having a higher consciousness. You need to open up and start thinking outside of those boxes that society places on us. And there's so many possibilities when you start to do that, to what could be or what might be, or do I really feel this way about this? Do I really feel this way about this? Like, you need to take that time to deep dive into what it is that you believe or you think or you see, because things might not always be what they seem, and a lot of times it's not. And what they're telling us is probably not the full story, or all of these things. Like, think of it as like looking at yourself from an outside perspective. Higher consciousness is being able to sit with yourself and think outside the box and start compiling these new ways of thinking, and not having to be constricted to this little space or this lie or this or that they try to put us in. Even religion. I know people don't like to talk about religion, but they put it in this box, and there's so many other ways of thinking about it. There's a million different religions out there, and different pieces of each one compiled, probably somewhere's in there is the truth, okay? So you have to take the time to just chill out and really develop what you believe to be true, or just leave it that you don't believe and you are still learning or you're still trying to figure that out. And eventually you will come to a place of understanding and say, oh, this is what I really believe. But take your time with it. Like, this lifetime is, we have plenty of time to develop these thoughts and what we think and maybe what we don't think or things like that. So I just want you guys to start thinking about stuff like that, because it really does open up all the possibilities that might be or could be or whatever the case, you know? Please follow, please share, please like, comment. I'm getting doers from outside. But I'm sure I'll go more into this at some point. But just know that not everything has to be what it seems on the outside. And you need to decide that from the inside, from within. Love you guys.